So I just had some insecure moments, and that's why I have been videoing this thing over and over again. Today, I want to deal with the issue of insecurity. The other day, I came across an article. It was a Dear Abby article where a woman had written into Abby regarding her two daughters. One daughter was married, and the other one wasn't. Apparently, the married daughter was allowing her sister to have sex with her husband. The mother was furious, as any mother would be. But the rationale for the married daughter to make this decision was this: fear that her husband, out of fear that her husband would have an affair on her. She said to prevent this, she allowed him to have sex with her sister. Now, insecurity makes us do some crazy things. I'm Pastor Rebecca Davis, and again, today I want to deal with this issue of insecurity. I know that most of us watching this video are thinking to ourselves just how stupid that young lady is for allowing her husband to sleep with her sister and vice versa. But I'm sure that if you and I take a deeper look into our own lives, we will be able to relate to this young lady more than we are willing to admit. I want to give a working definition for insecurity taken from the book So Long Insecurity by Beth Moore. Insecurity refers to a profound sense of self-doubt, a deep feeling of uncertainty about our basic worth and our place in the world. Insecurity is associated with chronic self-consciousness, along with a chronic lack of confidence in ourselves and anxiety about our relationships. The insecure man or woman lives in constant fear of rejection and a deep uncertainty about whether his or her own feelings and desires are legitimate. Insecurity has plagued our lives day in and day out. And insecurities left undealt with are dangerous. They will affect our lives for the rest of our lives. So I believe that God wants to deal with yours and my issue of insecurity. He wants you to know that you are loved and that you are worth it, that your feelings are legitimate. It is right for you to want certain things and desire certain things. It's okay. He wants you to know that you can set up healthy boundaries in relationships that will lead to a healthy marriage and healthy love. That doesn't mean you won't argue sometimes with your spouse, but means that you'll be able to function in a healthy way. He wants to deal with the fact that you are always wondering whether or not he loves you. He wants to deal with your anxiety about relationships, your constant fear of rejection. Now, today, I just want you to take some time, a little time, to identify some areas that you may be insecure in. Next week, we're going to go even a little deeper with this issue. But today, I just want you to take that time to identify some insecurities that you find present in your own life. Then I want you to write down how they impact your life and your relationships. And then I want you to take note of what it is, what area you have been functioning out of. Has it been fear of rejection? Has it been, whether or not your feelings and desire are legitimate? Has it been your anxiety about relationships, your chronic awareness of self? Has it been your chronic lack of confidence? I just want you to identify it. Don't feel bad. Don't feel guilty, because you are in good company. It takes one to know one. I have functioned out of insecurity in relationships where I inevitably blame the other person. But it was a definition that another definition that Beth Moore gives in this book that helped me begin to tackle this issue of insecurity head on. And I want to close with that definition today. The insecure person also harbors unrealistic expectations about love and relationships. Is that present in your life? Unrealistic expectations about love and relationships. I know it was in mine. These expectations for themselves and for others are often unconscious. The insecure person creates a situation in which being disappointed and hurt in relationships is almost inevitable. Ironically, although insecure people are easily and frequently hurt, they are usually unaware of how they are unwitting accomplices in creating their own misery. At some point, I had to take responsibility for the part my insecurities played in creating my own misery. And so today, I just want to encourage you to do the same. Identify your insecurities, take responsibility for them, and then let's tackle them together. Until next week, God bless you on your journey.